Directors to order. Time is 6:31. Do we have Bo?
Bo is here.
Okay, the board needs to take action. On Director Reynolds participating tonight via remote.
Well, it informed us after the agenda packet went out that he would not be able to be here in person due to a medical situation. And he requested an emergency exemption to participate remotely. But to do so, the board has to approve it unanimously.
So it's a one-time deal or? I mean,
Well, you're limited to 2 a year. This is the second.
I move that we approve Director Reynolds participating virtually.
Okay. Any discussion?
a second. So. I got questions. So. We don't have Zoom for a reason, I thought, because the issues that we have. Now, I understand this is an emergency, okay?
We have been Zooming meetings. We simply removed the option to allow our participants on Zoom to comment in.
So,
Therefore, there was we weren't taking anything away from them if we lost the Zoom link. So we have been Zooming meetings.
so he won't be able to ask questions.
He
then.
will be.
He will be if you.
Well, if we let him, then we gotta let the public in.
Well, he'll be acting in his role as a board member. So he'll be discussing these items on the agenda. He can make a motion, he can second, and he can vote via roll call.
Same as we didn't we do that with Zach?
We did it with Bo in September.
Did we do it with Zach?
We have not done it with Zach.
Oh, okay.
And Zach is hopefully on his way soon. He's on his way down to Brent.
Yeah, he's supposed to be here around 7. So I need a second on Crystal's motion. I could second, right? All right, I'll go ahead and second it. And then we have to be unanimous in the vote. So all in favor?
I have a question.
Yes.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Scott, I thought I understood from the attorney that it had to pass the board with 3 votes.
Well, there's 3 people here, so that would need to be a unanimous vote with the 3 people here. So
Okay, so I don't get a vote in this at all?
No.
You're not a part of the official agenda until it's voted in.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 2 ayes. What do you want to do, Patrick?
We're talking about just this month.
This meeting?
Yeah.
Correct.
Aye.
Okay, it's unanimous. So Director Reynolds will be participating via remote. Present right now are Director Harding, Williams, and McKay, as well as Reynolds, and we expect Director Freed to be here by 7 o'clock. Oh, yeah. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are there any other individuals present under the age of 18?
No.
Over the age of 18?
Over the age. No.
That's the only one?
And he needs to participate. Auto admission. Yeah, you just can.
You have to participate through audio and visual. You can't disconnect either for the duration of the meeting. Understood?
Yes.
All right, moving on. Comments and reports from citizens and organizations. Kimberly Galloway, welcome.
you. I just want to tell you guys how great you guys are. I've been with you guys for about 6 years with the North Island Rec. We started over there in my kids' school at Ridgewood Elementary. I've never left you guys since. You guys are an amazing part of the community. I just want to thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. People are always more willing to criticize than they are compliment, so it's nice welcome to the meeting.
Well, it's fun. It's her anniversary, she's here instead of being with her hubby.
Aww.
You cherish those moments.
Aww.
You have to cherish those moments. You know?
Look, he works 16 hours.
Okay, so that's right. So now she can go home and celebrate her anniversary.
Exactly after this.
All right, I'll try to be timely. Anyone else? You're here for an agenda item, right? Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Administrators report.
Thank you, Joanna. I will not read you my report, but I did want to point out that the audit process is reaching its conclusion. The final, the first draft has been completed. I made a couple of small wording changes to it that they accepted. It is now in review by their another part of CLA back east. Once we get the final draft of the document, I've already spoken with Pat and reached out to Bo about a budget, finance, and audit committee. We focused on January 6th, and there will be representatives from CLA available on that day as well to participate in an in-person standing committee meeting. One thing I wanted to add that was not on my report, Terry and I were comparing calendars for the rest of December. It's going to be with the amount of holidays right in the middle of 2 work weeks, we will not be able to complete the financial reports as of Friday, the 2nd of January. That would usually be the day that we send out the board packets. So if we are able to get everything done, the financials and everything, you'll get your agendas and we'll post the agenda on that day. But I would anticipate that Monday, mid-morning would probably be more realistic to get you your agenda packets. We have 72 hours to post it for the Thursday meeting. So happy to answer any questions you might have about either one of those items.
Yeah.
So after you do the package is when we're gonna have our meeting or?
Oh, yeah. I mean, usually we send it to you the Friday before the
No,
next.
but our.
Two different things.
Oh, so you mean the standing committee meeting? Yeah, you will have the meeting 3 days before, or 2 days before the board meeting. And then you'll be able to report to the full board the outcome of that meeting.
Is that meeting set? You guys have committed,
Well,
Bob's committed?
I
Yes.
I haven't.
Bo, are you gonna be able to be here in person?
Yeah.
Okay. Then it's
What
set.
time is the meeting?
Well, I think that's what we were figuring out, late morning or early afternoon, you know?
Is there anything that's best for you, Bo?
I would choose 11 or 1.
Let's do 11 a.m. on the
I'd like 11 too, because that way maybe we can get Scott to buy his lunch.
Oh,
I say that's.
What day will it be?
That's a Tuesday.
Tuesday, the
January
16th. Here in the rec center.
I would like to suggest, Pat, that Terry be included in the meeting.
Our secretary?
Yep.
Yeah, she got nothing else to do. She sits
Yeah,
around.
it looks like it's gonna be a Saturday.
He generally. Present, you know.
I mean,
No, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
okay.
I got no problem with that.
It's pretty standard and cheap there.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else for Scott on the administrative report? Okay, moving on, park and facility report. Kevin,
Good evening, friends. I haven't had anything to the report that I have written. Happy to answer any questions that you have.
I was just wondering if Night Watch had been made aware of the vandalism,
It's true.
yeah, and Sierra Creek.
But I had, well, no, Night Watch wasn't involved with either of those. But
I know.
I did take pictures and send it to the sheriffs for the vandalism at Sierra Creek. the vandalism you see at Street was just some like plaster that somebody smeared on it. Just-
Right, but now that we know it's been targeted, it wouldn't hurt to
Sure, do that in the future.
let Night Watch know, maybe they can squeeze by there a little more than usual.
Now, I just want to say how good Rock Park looks, you know, now they've got aerated and seated and definitely needs more seating, but it's definitely looking good.
See what it does in March.
It's looking for what it used to be, all the big bald spots it used to have. Obviously rain helps, but I think without that aerating, now maybe we gotta buy a Thatcher.
Kudos too on all the
It's on
cleanup,
Cedar, I'm sorry.
Coats on the seat.
kudos on all the cleanup over at the corporate yard too.
Well, so,
Nonstop.
how many people we had that position and helped getting there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, anything else for Kevin?
Yes, I want to second that. I've personally been at the rec courtyard area to visit the maintenance team, and I can truly say I appreciate the facelift, the revitalization, and really the contribution of everyone maintaining the space, and then creating order and a process so it continues. So I really want to acknowledge that. I do have a question. Who cleans that maintenance bathroom?
Mm.
Who's that? Is there someone assigned to that?
Well, you would think 7 maintenance guys would be able to take care of that. But it's-
No, I didn't think that at all.
It's rough.
I just wondering.
Hey, we're missed, we don't need that.
She's not wrong. I recently redid the faucet and scrubbed that sink so that it was actually was porcelain. We didn't know, but it is. So it's cleaned up now. The shower needs to be completely removed, in my opinion, because it's falling apart. But we'll get there. I mean, that's a chipping away at it, Crystal.
I know.
When I remodel it, bring you down and show
I
you.
can't wait. I can't wait.
You don't need to do.
And I went in there and I was like, nah. I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah.
Quit fighting, you're horrible.
You'd rather go outside of the building.
It's not bad. But and then question with the leaf and things is can it be repurposed? Use as snowmen as something. I don't know, mulch. I'm just thinking.
So all the we collect so much leaf litter. There's no way for us to compost it. We don't have. We could develop a system to do that, but then what will we do with it? There's a lot of maintenance that goes into composting. And I don't want to just mulch the leaves, so they get shredded. And we take trailer loads to landfill and they compost. Yeah.
I wonder if anyone wants it for free, like if they pay us for it. Just one. Okay, just curious. And then is the disc golf survey under review? No, that's not.
The disc golf survey we pretty much closed that.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have any negative feedback on it. It was all positive. So now we're just in a matter of partnering with the tree foundation to get those in first, and then we'll start laying out the tee boxes and
I would love to receive a summary of what was heard. What did we receive?
Sure.
Community, what did they say, and how was it used or considered in our approach to the planning and the project. And then I would love at some point, for example, when the vandalism happened at NHR parks, we should put that on blast. The same way we post about our events, I think we need to encourage the see something, say something, and so neighbors are all looking like, oh my goodness, I can't believe they've done this to our beautiful, like we just painted. So just a friendly suggestion of kind of maybe even when we do the monthly newsletter at the beginning of the month, a portion at the bottom can almost say incidents that happen in our community or see something, just a see something, say something portion and say these are the things that have happened recently in our neighborhoods. We would love your eyes and your support. This is the number to call, whatever it is. But thank you. And then the last, I think it's the last, the irrigation wire that was at Sierra Creek Park were cut.
Mm-hmm.
Was that intentional or accidental? Oh,
yeah, somebody broke it open and the copper wires have some value to people who
I
want
didn't.
to recycle some stuff. So that was kind of intentional.
How do we avoid it? Do we, what?
Should go.
That's why I asked about night watch.
And I look forward to taking a sip from the fountain of Chardonnay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And the pictures are really worth the thousand words.
Okay, moving on to recreation, before I turn it over to Rachel, just a reminder that Rachel's report also includes her quarterly report on programming, so if you can address all of it at the same time, that'd be great. Rachel,
I don't have anything to add to my written report, other than we have 3 more holiday events, breakfast with Santa and 2 nights at Rock Run with Highlands, so I hope I see you guys out there at one of the events.
Do you need any parking lot for breakfast with Santa? I mean, how's the turnout on ticket sales on that?
Oh, actually, yeah, that might be for the door. I'll talk to you about it.
Okay.
Yeah. That might be a good idea.
Crystal?
Did you have anything, Chair, that you wanted to share? It was about maintenance, but did you have something?
Go ahead and do your maintenance.
I just wanted to acknowledge Steve.
Yes,
I mean, we were talking about
Do it.
maintenance and all, and I wrote the note right at the top, and I'm like,
that's fine, go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought of it too.
Wanting to acknowledge that one of our long-standing, long-term employee and really a family of NHRPD in North Highlands recently passed. And I want to just pitch it to you, Scott, is there anything you wanted, or Kevin? I just really wanted to acknowledge.
Steve was with the district for 8 years. He was hired as a part-timer, and he did every job he was asked to do well. He became a full-time maintenance worker within a couple of years after he was hired as a part-timer. The man worked harder than anyone I've ever worked with in my entire 45-year career. He just had a work ethic. I call him the Tasmanian Devil because he never stopped. He could sweat. He could break a sweat in weather like we have right now. And his contribution to projects and just general maintenance will not be forgotten. And his passing at just before he turned 61 years old is tragic, but it's also a cautionary tale too, that take care of yourself, and if something happens in your health life, get it taken care of. Steve was a one of a kind, and he will be missed.
Good.
Thank you.
All right, moving back to recreation. Crystal?
They say there's no favorites and everything, but I really enjoy recreation because I get to be a part of it. I just want to say shout out to the Grinch picking on me. I had a great time with that because I myself is a Grinch, and I'm like, just he spoke to my heart. So I really appreciate that. I want to just ask if we can share some of the post event. And I know we did it for the extravaganza, but some of the events that we've had. I mean, I saw the post. I think Stacy Ford created with the seniors dancing or working out. The room is packed. I was blown away, and I would love it. Even the pictures that we share of our youth volleyball. I would encourage maybe considering a team member who is part of that to capture some of the videos, the content, maybe even a voice or two of the youth that were part of it or participants that engaged, like recorded, and share those post-event highlights, because I think that also sells it, because people need to know they missed something or what to look forward to next time. So just a little teaser. And I really am excited about all of the different activities that you're bringing to the camps, from music to art, and it's super cool. And then I was at the park spotlight at Chardonnay Park, and it was, I think the highlight was seeing the dads like John Berkelli and my husband Davon on the zip line. That was just the cutest thing, seeing the men play. I'm just saying, that zip line is a hit with everyone, littles, bigs, and even the additional seats. So I look forward to the swings being repaired. They're probably already repaired. Y'all move so fast, but I haven't been there, and when I go take my sip of water, I'll go check it out. But just wanting to share those things. Excited about volleyball. We launched our winter season. We have 4 teams. Team Dig That is exploding at 12 adults, co-ed, ready to play and have a good time. So we had to get creative on Monday with our roster. And I'm really just excited about all the things that's happening. I look forward to seeing folks soon in community at the different events. I love that the signs are already out at Memorial. I dropped my kids off at CCAA and I was so excited when I saw the signs. So folks can start getting ready to line the street for kind of coming through on fire hydrants and things. So yeah.
Fire trucks.
Fire trucks. I said hydrants.
Oof, man.
That can be fun.
That, you know, it's gonna be hot out there, I tell you. And I tried to turn the page. I really appreciate the fruition of the collaboration with Color the Block. I wasn't able to be at the event, but I went after they completed at Ruth Inman, the planting the roses and the different things that they have there. I look forward to seeing those bloom. And yeah, excited about what's to come.
Director Reynolds.
Only thing I'll add is, Rachel, it's my first time seeing, and I'm sorry if I missed it before, but the community resources part of your report, and I appreciate that. It just kind of gives it a whole robust view of what role we play in this community.
Number of participants, Dragon's Den, and how many showed up for family night?
We have 72 kids in the Dragon's Den program. I would say on average, we probably have 65 kids that are there a day. For the family night, we probably have about 8 families there, which is not bad for our family nights.
Okay. And then on the monthly newsletter, site views.
Yep.
Is a site view counted per page by the same person, or is it just they went onto the site?
I know this answer.
Because we're a district of about 49,000 and you've got 65,650 hits.
It's per page, so like if you go on
Okay.
multiple things,
Got it.
I have to like
So-
wait for seconds to
Yeah.
yeah. I am always a little blown away by our views, but I always
Yeah,
know that like half of those are me. So,
Half of those you.
and Crystal's a quarter of them,
Be honest.
you know?
Yeah, I mean, calendar, community events and board meetings.
Yeah, and board meetings have been consistent for like the last 5 months, I think. Which is, yeah, interesting.
I just, like, what's it gonna take to get them on programs?
Yeah.
Okay, anything on the quarterly report? First of all, Rachel, good job. My only question was with regard to adult co-ed volleyball. There was no expenditures, don't we pay the ref and the?
Oh. No, I made a mistake there. Yeah, we do.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
right.
I will send you guys an email with our update. I completely missed that.
And do expenditures include hourly employees?
Yes, so
Okay.
that would be the only expenditure for volleyball
Right.
is the staff member.
Okay, so it's all inclusive, supplies, services, staff time?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for Rachel on the quarterly report? Pat?
I only got 3 words. Great job, team. It's the only thing I wrote down.
Thank you.
And Crystal?
Yeah, ditto to that. I'm curious. I've seen that we asked for participant feedback. Do we have a summary of what the feedback were for different programs?
Yeah, we do, because we collect the evaluation forms and then we keep them, so the next program cycle, we review those notes. It also goes along with our quality assurance form that we do for each program cycle. We do a quality assurance for a staff member that's not involved in the program, goes and evaluates it, and then you combine those feedbacks.
Thank you.
I was just really glad to see that you included the gross minus expenditures and net on the first page of the report. That was really helpful. And I assume you did implement some changes based on your last quarterly. I mean, cause these numbers certainly look better.
Well, I did realize, and this is my mistake, that in the last quarterly report, I did not report on driving standards first month. Cause I was reporting on June, July, August. And I was just like, oh, I'm reporting on their camps, and so the numbers were. So I have learned from last time, cause I missed a month of this.
Okay, let the record show that Director Creels has arrived and the time is 6:56. Anything else for recreation?
Yes. I'm so sorry. I didn't add it when I did it. I wanna say thank you so much for adding all of the events to the Facebook. I see things all the way in 2026. I really appreciate that because folks that have a lot going on can easily say, I'm interested, I'm going, and it gives me a message or a link or something like that to kind of send reminders. I was curious about some of the events that we have that are happening in our spaces. For example, when Supervisor Rodriguez comes, or any of the electeds, or do we have, I think I've seen it on our board, on our display board. Do we put it on our socials, or is it, or to promote what's happening in our facilities, or is that kind of their thing and we're just hosting?
I've done it by request and
Okay.
as long as Scott approves it, I'm open to it. Sometimes I feel conflicted because I just really wanna market what we have. But I'm not opposed to it and I'm open to that.
I think as long as it's from one of our representatives,
That's,
not somebody running for office, not, then I'd be totally in favor of it. I mean, we want more people to be involved.
Yeah, if we can limit it to only community-based events, of course, nothing private, and definitely apolitical. Well, not apolitical, but nonpartisan.
and shout out to Mr. Kelly, the social media, the engagement, the posts, the change, like it. He's implementing actual practices to boost engagement and interactions on our pages and our to get over to our website and into programs eventually. So thank you.
All right, moving on, correspondence, Scott,
No,
all right? Any reports from standing committees?
Yes, the personnel and policy, personnel and policy, standing committee met. There should be a report in here. Yes,
I didn't get one.
it was in my packet, I saw.
Oh, policy revisions? Is that what you're
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at?
I promise you.
Last pages,
I was about to say, I know.
the last pages of your packet.
Thank you. We reviewed a number of policies. There's an extensive list of the breakdown of what we discussed. We also shared with the administrator where we left off and made some significant changes. I believe,
Yeah, why isn't this an agenda item?
I was gonna say that was on.
it is. Unfinished business.
Oh, okay. Do you want?
No, I just sharing that it's to come and yeah, that's about it. Oh, we had Chair McVeigh sit in place of Member Frills. And we had Rachel present, which was very helpful because she was there as just to observe and support with the process, but she also answered some really real-time questions that we had. So thank you.
Okay, consent calendar. I would be inclined not to do a motion to approve because I know I've got some questions. Yeah, that works. On the minutes from last month. Page 2. With regard to the turf. The board did. Decide to write a letter to Sac Republic, and that's not included in the notes. And the letter was. Created and drafted.
Okay.
And then, it wasn't included on page 3. At the top with regard to the, Karen Colson presentation, that we also requested monthly updates on the items that were reported to us to be in process. Which Scott did, but it's not included in the notes of the minutes.
We'll make sure that it's in next month's.
Yeah. And then did anybody else have anything on the minutes of the meeting?
I have something very minor on the cover page, members absent, Zachary Friel, missing an S.
I'm sorry, what?
Just a typo in my name on the first page.
Oh,
That's on me, I please, that slipped right by me.
That's fine.
okay, so then moving on to billing. Page 2. 2236 fuels and lube. CUSD, is that center?
Center General Report, yeah.
Why? What is that?
Environment.
Fire gas.
Really? Okay,
That's 3 months worth. It's forward.
oh, thank you. That makes more sense. And then, why don't we have a night watch report? And is that really the actual bill for 15 days? Page 2, 2591.
We, when the whole thing about the missing invoices came up, they were invoicing us after the fact.
Right, because their system shut down after the first pay.
And we requested that they bill us at the beginning of the month
Right,
and then provide documentation that they actually did the 4 hours per day. So you'll see the payments that were done in November and then another one that is for the month of December. So I believe that's what you're, I'm not seeing it on your end.
2591 on page 2. There.
It's 3,800.
Yeah, that's the first half.
That's 15 days.
Yes.
So we're paying them that much money for a month?
No, that's 15 days.
No, I mean, I'm looking at for a month, and if we double then.
Yeah, you double it, it'd be 6,000. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, they charge us $53 per hour. We get 4 hours per day for 31 days in the month. So, which is probably 4 times the coverage we got with Full Del Camino for a relatively not a big jump from what we were paying Full Del Camino throughout on an average basis throughout the year.
and how come we don't have a report?
That's on me. They did provide us with a report, I printed it, still sitting in the, I didn't get it to Scott. To get into the packet.
Okay, maybe when we go in closed session, can you?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, and then I assume this is a Rachel question. Page 2. I'm assuming it's 2851. What is Bishop Pumpkin, Mariani, and Inflatable Advent?
Bishop's Pumpkin Patch is a field trip that the October break camp took, so it's a pumpkin patch. Inflatable Adventures is where we get our inflatables from. So it's a service cost.
And was that for Halloween?
It was for Halloween.
Okay,
Mariani is probably a ben. I think it's our face painter vendor.
okay, so you had a caricature like we did it,
Yeah.
and then a face painter.
Yeah. And
Okay,
then
and
the caricature is the one for the Christmas event. I think we paid like the first half to him. He does Grinch character art at the holidays from the end of. So.
Okay. Anything on revenue or expenditures? Um, refuse, little high at 67%. And water. 61%. And I was curious on maintenance, other professional services. What does that encompass? Because that's 68%.
That's the, so all the extra night watch that we pay comes out of that.
Oh,
That,
you have night watch?
Mhm.
Okay,
as far as the refuse one that that's all that rubber mulch that we disposed of from Freedom. So about $2,000 cost to get that out.
oh, and that wasn't on last month's. To be on this, okay,
That's why that's in there.
okay.
And you'll see the water going forward will be nil until April.
Basically, we just pay for the meters when the water's shut off, so, and it's not an insignificant amount, but it's a fraction of what we pay during the warm months.
All right, anything else? Yeah,
No, I didn't see you.
Zach, anything besides the spelling? No, Crystal? Bo? Oh, anything on the consent calendar? Hello, Bo?
Years. See it.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry about that. Some kind of way I got muted again and it won't let me take myself off mute. But no, I don't have anything else on the bills.
All right, can I get a motion in a second, please, on consent calendar?
I move that we approve the consent calendar, after the discussion and edits that were discussed.
Second,
Okay, all in we have to do roll call by
Roll
vote.
call.
Bo, your vote?
A.
Crystal?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Zach.
Yeah.
Zach?
I got the beer.
Pat?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous? Okay, at this time, I wanna bring something up out of order. Under new business, item C, Lions Club free use of the recreation center. We have, introduce yourselves and tell us who you are.
Donna Master. I'm the president of the Antelope Friends of Veterans Lions Club. This is my husband, Michael.
Hello, welcome.
I'm here to answer any questions you might have.
Well, based on what I read, I'm totally supportive of all your projects and everything that we've been providing. Joy School, one of my favorites, clothing, food, all that. I totally support what you're doing. I do, however, have a question.
Okay,
Why are you Sacramento Antelope serving Rio Linda and North Highlands? And what part of your activities support veterans?
I did food baskets to veterans. I did the Coast Guard. I worked through the I'm part of the VFW also
In North Highlands?
in Antelope. Sorry,
No,
it
that's
says
okay.
Antelope, but
Because you're doing good work, but you're doing it in our community in Rio Linda. I mean, I'm sure you're doing
I
something.
do it all over.
I get it.
Yeah,
That was my only question. I love the work you're doing.
thank you, appreciate that.
Pat?
I'm good.
Director Creel, Zach?
I would just like to say thank you for the thing that you do for our community, and particularly towards veteran families. My family was also a veteran family, and we appreciate those that take interest and take after. So.
And
Crystal?
Yes, thank you for your interest in using our space to serve. I'm really interested. I have a couple of questions. How'd you learn about this opportunity to use this space as a meeting?
Well, my vice president came, he went to this school over here. And so she's the one that came in and approached Rachel about what we could do with the community and that type of thing. So we've been working with the school over here. We did the coat drive, we taken snacks for the kids that come through there. And she's the one that actually started this. And we've been looking for a place where we can have our meetings on a consistent basis. Right now, we meet at the VFW, but it's always, well, if nobody else is taking the room, you can have it. So I can't tell my members, yes, your meeting will be here every month. I have to wait 2 to 3 weeks and give them a week's notice to say, okay, our meeting can be here now. So that's why we're looking for a place where we can permanently meet. And we're looking to expand a little more. I mean, we've only been a club for 18 months, so we're getting our feet wet.
And curious, how long is the ask? I didn't see a date or time frame. Is it just as each month?
Forever.
Forever. Oh, okay. And then the difference between fee rental waiver and reduction, are they asking?
Waiver.
They're asking for the waiver, okay?
So do we,
Because it said or, and I'm like, which one is? What do you-
I'm asking because I wasn't sure what we would be able to do for that.
If I can chime in, the policy 6060 does allow the district administrator discretion to make these decisions. The fact that they're doing such great work here in our community was the most compelling factor that moved me to put it on the agenda. But I did want to loop in the board, get your feedback, get your comments, because we're all aware of the wording in that policy that, stresses 50% plus one of North Island's residents. I felt in this particular matter that the good work they've done for kids that are right across the parking lot and veterans in our community kind of overrode that part of the policy. And we had a long discussion about that the last time this came up. So that's why we wanted to get your feedback and your opinions on it.
And you have about 24 members, Donna?
I've got 24.
Okay.
are you guys actively always recruiting, correct?
We try. Just like all the clubs out there.
Kimberly Short.
You lose one, you get one. Yeah, there I go.
And I assume Wednesday, 6:30 to 8:30 is available either over there. or over here.
And we never had a conflict, I mean, did any,
We have Danson here, so I was gonna tell Donna later if you guys said yes, you're actually gonna get the fancy building next door.
As long as it's warm, I don't care.
Yeah, I figured.
And Don, I would point out too, we have two fairly well-attended senior programs.
Yeah,
One is Tuesday
that's-
morning bingo, and then we have a Thursday social group that meets here right in this room. Being able to drop in and maybe just talk about what your service club is doing.
Several members of the post of the auxiliary that are active in that, in
Terrific,
those regards.
terrific. And bingo's only 5 cents a card, so you might want.
Yeah, but they go for 55 and older.
Well. Crystal's taking a few bucks from them.
She wants to go.
We'll talk about it.
How do you get the word out that you're looking for donations of specific items?
The Lions goes a lot through Constant Contact, but a lot of it goes through my, the VFW and the members that we support through there and to my Lions members through our club. And we loop Rio Linda Lions into that too, because we became a Lions club under them. So we work closely with them on events that they have. But it's a lot of it's word of mouth. Now, I don't have any events coming up in the near future. We want to talk about doing another yard sale like we did in September. And I do have come visit Santa on Saturday at Grocery Outlet. And we work real closely with Dennis at Grocery Outlet.
Well, you can always attend our monthly meetings, and under comments and reports from citizens, you can always put the word out via the meeting. I'd personally like to know. I can put my people to work. You guys wanna know when they need donations?
Yeah, I'd love to. Cause I hate to say what I threw away.
Yeah, exactly. And have you made, do you have a relationship at all with the North Highlands VFW?
No, North Highlands VFW,
Yeah,
where's that one?
all I know is it's post 4647 in North
That's in
Highlands.
Lance.
That's yours and it's
That's-
Antelope?
Yeah.
Yeah, our address is actually Antelope.
Okay. Good
Look
to
at
know.
those boundaries, how they work.
Yeah, it's
Street
weird
is
because
used
it should be North Highlands, but for whatever reason, it got included with Antelope, so.
Hey, anything else? Bo?
No, thank you so much for looking to partner with us, and hopefully we'll be able to partner in some other things as well.
We'll keep our ears open to see what you guys are doing that we can maybe work with.
Chris,
Rachel will keep us informed.
Zach?
Thank you.
Anything else for Donna and Mike? Okay, let's do it, folks.
I make a motion that we approve the Lions the second Wednesday of each month
Second.
and with waiving the fees. That's wow, all of a sudden you hear.
Any further discussion? All in favor, Bo?
Aye.
Crystal?
Aye.
Zach?
Aye.
Pat?
Aye.
I say aye, unanimous. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Keep us in the loop, let us know what you need.
Maybe we can.
Yeah.
How about your
Thanks for
Christmas
coming in.
party?
That's gonna cost you though.
I got another meeting I'm supposed to have.
I'll contact you about it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, happy holiday.
You might run too, Kim.
It was nice meeting everybody.
Hey, Georgia.
I'll definitely be here at the next event.
Okay, tell your kids hi.
Bye, Debbie.
I was gonna say, she been on.
I'm gonna connect with you.
Okay.
All right.
Make sure we wine and dine you tonight.
Have a great day.
Hey, folks.
Bye.
Thank you.
Moving on, item 7, unfinished business here in Creek update.
Well, you've all had a chance to read Karen's report from last board meeting to this one. I asked her what the kind of the highlight of her report is, and she was encouraged that as of December 15th, we should be getting the review letter comments from the county. So that was Karen was that seemed to be a big deal for Westford.
And does that address everything on the list that's under review?
Those Sacramento County departments should be represented in that review letter, which the sewer district is not. Well, it is a county agency, but all the other ones are county departments. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was confused, page 2, it says documents are being prepared to be submitted to Westwood, correct?
Well, when she gets corrections that need to be made or questions to be answered or clarified, they tend to gather them into one cohesive document and send them back to the county for further review.
Oh.
So
So that does refer to documents Westwood anticipates sending back to the county.
preparing to submit to the building department application, Fish and Game, and so they're working on those documents to submit.
Wow.
And if you want, if you want these, I'm happy to ask Karen for monthly updates going forward.
Yeah, it just seems very, they anticipate the documents from the county December 15th and documents will be prepared and submitted mid-December. That's like,
Well, I think documents that have already been submitted, they're looking forward to that review letter coming as of the 15th of December. Or
right,
other documents that are still pending.
I got that part, but then on page 2, you just said those are documents from Westwood to the county.
Correct,
In the same timeline as they expect to receive them.
right. Yeah, I'm not
Just
explaining very well.
confirming. I'm just confirming. Because it says they expect the documents from the county December 15th. And then documents are being prepared to be submitted, and I ask you, is that from Westwood to the county?
Yes, it's the building department application and the California Department Documents, or those documents are being prepared to submit in this.
Okay. Not necessarily related to the information coming in on the 15th,
Correct,
separate.
it's separate, yeah,
And did they really mean January 2025 or did they mean
No, that's my
26?
question.
26.
Okay. That's all I had. And yes, we all agree we want monthly updates?
Yes.
Yeah, we all agree. Agreed, Bo?
Yes.
Anything else on Sarah Creek? We move on. Okay, in the absence of anything, let's move on. Moving on to unfinished business item B. Policy revisions.
Yes, you all have your extensive packet with the various policies you reviewed. Thanks to Chair McVeigh during her previous term or year, went through the entire manual and has given us some great feedback. So we were able to tackle a few, and I believe we need to go through each to vote. Correct? To approve them?
Correct.
Can we just
Alright,
make a
so we'll
motion to approve
Yes.
20, 30, 47, put all in one shot?
yes,
Yes, you
that is a
can.
wonderful idea.
And I just want to point out, my manual is all up to date.
Thanks to
All of this stuff's in there.
Yes.
I even had my holes punched.
Watch it. Yeah, but are they in the book?
Yes, they are.
Oh,
Yes, they are.
sorry, I underestimated you.
Listen to the book when I get a little.
Yeah, I want to listen. First of all, there's a couple weeks. Actually, my basket.
What should I do?
Well, I'm making a motion that we approve policies 2030, 4070.6, 4100, 5030, 5040, and 5080.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Okay, on the vote.
Aye.
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 Aye, unanimous. Hot dog.
Just typo-ish or not typo, but for policy 4100, fire marshal, just one L. That's it. That's all.
Okay,
I know, I'm ready to have a stroke. Pinch me, am I dreaming? Moving on to new business. Item A. 2026 Board of Director Officer Election Calendar Year. This is for Chair, Vice Chair, and Secretary. We are open for discussion.
I move that we nominate Chair McVeigh for another year of leadership. on
I'll
the
second.
board.
Wow, thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
You did it before me.
Yeah, I know, I knew you were waiting.
I was,
Is there any further discussion? Okay, voting. Bo?
Aye.
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 Unanimous. Thank you, everyone. Will continue to give you my best. Moving on to Vice Chair. And who's Vice Chair right now? Yeah. What? Serious? To your left, to your left. Come on, I just forgot.
This one. This one. Cause I've been quiet.
Crystal, are you open to a nomination?
Absolutely not. Thank you, but no, thank you. I like this side of the table.
Yeah. I want other side.
Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Yes.
I mean,
Zach, are you open? Are you available?
no,
I am also, I would love to, but I'm not available next year. these roles.
Well, I nominate Pat to be vice chair for another year, except.
Policy does not allow it, it's.
Oh, my God.
So that leaves Crystal.
They are running to the next level. This year is gonna, yeah.
Oh, say.
She's gonna know who her vice chair is.
Okay, do we have a second on Crystal
Oh,
then?
I'll second.
All right, Bo, your vote?
Aye.
I assume no further discussion, sorry. Bo's an aye. Crystal?
Aye.
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 All right, unanimous.
I don't wanna do that, I don't even want it.
Hey, go for secretary. Well, really, the only thing you have to do is,
That's too much.
keep track of the certification.
Not too much.
All right,
But Terry,
do you want me to tell you when it's something, you have to do something?
I'll do it then.
Okay.
That's what you had to do with the name, so.
thanks, guys.
I would be remiss if I did not point out that the position of secretary can be filled by a board member or by staff.
Is there staff interested?
The whole idea is giving the secretary job was take some of the load of the tedious stuff off Terry.
I move that I nominate
I
Pat.
think Kate would be perfect for this.
Nah, she's not gonna home. She can hear all day. All right.
I'll second
I'll second
on
that.
one. Any further discussion? Don't worry, Pat, I'll let you know when you have to do something. Other than signing your John Henry.
You'll be on that side now.
I finally got off the bad news list anyway, so I guess I can.
All right, Bo, your vote?
Aye.
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 Aye, unanimous.
Of course.
Congratulations, Chair.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Hold on.
Congratulations.
Crystal, look forward to working with you.
We're over here now.
Okay, moving on to new business, item B, gift card giveaway at Walking Around North Highlands. Did everyone read Rachel's report?
Yes.
You
Any
guys have
questions?
any additional questions?
Not a question.
No, but I think
However,
we do have to decide if they get the discount card, can they still go for a scholarship with the deduction of whatever the card was?
no, totally separate. The card was given as a gift because I showed up and it was rocking around. Scholarship is a totally different thing. Please don't blur my
I
line.
gotta agree with you on that.
I'll agree with that too.
I
The
agree
only
with Crystal.
request that it's taken out of the scholarship fund, because we can't give away taxpayer money to.
No, that's not the issue.
So,
The issue is if they receive a gift card, can they also
no, I
use
understand, I
that to
understand, I
subsidize
understand.
a scholarship? Yeah, we're all opposed to that.
Okay.
So
So
anyone
it's
have,
either a gift card or to use a scholarship, we can
Correct.
use both, okay.
Okay.
does anyone have any
She had a
Wait,
clarification.
I did, I thought you were saying you would use district scholarship funds to get these gift cards to distribute.
mhm.
Mhm.
And then the whole piece about their scholarship, I just thought it was like an incentive to get them to,
Basically, I'm asking if they are using a gift card,
Mhm.
can they also apply for a scholarship? So it'd be like to.
Yeah.
Double dipping.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
and I'm
we-
asking if you guys are against that.
so hypothetical, if the program's $72 and they've got a $20 gift card and they apply for a scholarship, that gift card is deducted from the $72. They're not getting 72 plus the 20.
No, yeah, they're getting, yeah,
That's like a voucher.
Wait. yeah,
It can, okay.
It reduces the.
yeah.
I don't think they should go, yeah, no.
I personally, I don't see it as double dipping. Those that are recipients of scholarships need the scholarship, and so if they are also fortunate enough to get a gift card, I don't mind.
If they deduct the
Yeah.
gift card from the scholarship amount,
No.
Oh, I'm
they're still getting free money. For the program.
But I also wanna highlight that the audience, this is specific for teens, which is one of the audience or the populations we're hoping to attract and like. give me this, I'm definitely telling a friend. I just feel like it's a great incentive and to consider who we're trying to reach.
Okay, Zach, finish your thought.
So I guess the way I read this, like the intention was like, scholarship is gonna go to the folks that need it, but then this is a giveaway, whether they get scholarship or not. Right? So like to me, I don't care if they get scholarship and have the money from the gift card being used towards program fees. Because it's great that it landed that way for them because it probably really made an impact, right? And so I'm personally okay with that. I'm not.
But I'm seeing this program gift card and quotes like that, it's not really a gift card, like a Visa gift card, it's just program like money for our programs that they can use. In addition to the scholarship.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm online.
Yeah, I mean, it's just increasing the amount of participation that one person would be able to have access to. And as a result of, being lucky enough to win the gift card over here, I'm okay with that. They were here participating, right? Just like anybody else, including the folks that fortunate enough not to need the scholarship. And so I am personally in favor of them being able to add to, not subtract from.
So you're basically saying if they need a scholarship, let's say to attend break camp, the gift card also allows them to participate in one of the other programs, which is more is better.
Yeah, like I mean, if
And they still have to pay. They're only
yeah.
the gift card only covers part of it.
$10 to $25.
Yeah. So it's like getting, I mean, maybe actually another question I would have is like, maybe I'm not familiar enough about the scholarship program, but when being used, the recipients of the scholarship program, they only get it for one specific time. So there's no duplication there. So in my mind, if they got scholarship for one program and they were lucky enough to get the gift card to apply to another program, I'm all in favor of that. It's by random at the event, right? It's not as if there's additional incentives going to only scholarship recipients. But that I also think that those scholarship recipients, like they, because of their socioeconomic position and the need that they have, I don't have a problem with them having that gift card.
And the gift card values, Rachel, are only gonna be from 10 to 25, right?
Yes.
Neither of which or in between pays rent for the program. Nobody has any issues with taking the 500 out of the scholarship fund to cover the cards.
The question I had is this, are we gonna do it, is this something is this a favor we ask, is it just because of the rocking around? Okay. I appreciate the
We
creativity.
lost donations, and that's why this is another way to.
Well, I appreciate you all being.
Maybe lost donation.
Well, we lost a that usually hands out.
Yeah.
Or.
Hands out. Okay. When's the event?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
So it's me, quick turn.
Question, since it's two events, are you splitting that 50 for one day, 50 for the next?
No, we get that neighborhood.
I was thinking.
We get
Come out.
my neighborhood's gonna get.
Y'all know how we like, when you first pull into there, would be packed, and then by the time the engine gets in, like. One little thing.
We just gotta have some drive slow.
Yes, we gotta have backups on backups.
Well, I'd like to make a motion.
Good.
I'd like to make a motion of approving the gift cards at the amount of $500 from the scholarship fund and allowing participants to apply for additional scholarships as needed.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor, Bo?
Aye.
Crystal?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's unanimous. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, like I said, I'll try.
Rachel, please keep track on how they're used.
Yes, I will.
Yes.
So you can come back and let us know.
Yeah.
And sadly, that means anyone going for a scholarship who also has, we wanna know about them.
Okay, yeah, I think so.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the work on your part, and
No, it's good.
Chair,
it's gonna help us decide if we wanna keep doing it.
Yeah.
can you repeat that, what you said, the last sentence? You said tracking who you sat and the on?
Correct. Yes,
In my board report. Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on, new business, item C. We already took care of that. Chairperson's report. I don't really have a lot, but several North Highlands business owners have just out happenstance, I've seen them in the last month. And the North Block Corridor Plan is being revised. And I did not realize that when North Highlands was a redevelopment area, remember the redevelopment for a time years ago? And they had plans for Watt Avenue. I brought it up to the people that came out with the new corridor stuff. When they squashed the redevelopment agency, they kept a lot of the rezoning for business owners for the project. They kept the zoning and the restrictions and the codes for the redevelopment area, even after the redevelopment area was dumped.
Really?
Yes, and so it's caused some problems for some of the business owners, some of the bigger ones. And I guess they're now revising, and I don't know if you got it, if you got the map. But they sent out a new Watt Avenue map that includes Freedom Park and also the right side of Watt Avenue, because if you remember, they told us that they were gonna take the extra space from the left side. Well, now that's all scrapped. They're doing a revised plan and they sent out a new map and the red boundary includes Freedom Park. And do we know why?
Forgive me, but I have not seen that, so after tonight's meeting, if you could send that stuff my way, I'd like to.
Yeah, I got it in the mail. My understanding was it went out to property owners.
I mean, I check my mail regularly, I
Huh.
see one. But would it be the first time I didn't get a development related document to my address?
I was even surprised because some of the business owners, not property owners, in the commercial, like over the Marie's Donuts commercial building. A couple of the business owners got it in the mail. And asked me, and I was like, I came to you a year ago. And told you that you were gonna lose your parking lot.
That's right.
Yeah, and they were like, well, what are they gonna do for the business owners? I said, nothing.
They don't give a shit.
And if they take the land by eminent domain, they're not doing anything for the businesses, it goes to the property owner. So now they're paying attention, which is a good thing, but. And then the other side of it is at the rate they're going,
How about
about
that?
15 years.
I'd love to take a look before I could comment.
But one of the reasons I brought up the zoning is because one of the property owners told me that they're still under zoning restrictions where any new development has to be 2-story. And if you remember the North Block Corridor Plan, it was commercial downstairs and residential upstairs. Well, that came from the redevelopment agency and they kept those zoning rules in place even though they dumped the plan. So now any of the commercial property owners, if they wanna rebuild or remodel, they have to do 2-story.
I was under the impression that SACOG awarded Mutual Assistance Network a grant related to mobility on the North Block corridor and in advance of knowing that they were gonna update plan up here. And so I didn't receive those documents, but Crystal had been in communication with Katie, asking for an update on where their timeline was, and she seemed to think that they were gonna have something to announce shortly. So I think, I'd love to take a look at those documents and,
Yeah, I know Emily over at Family Community saw, cause when I get that stuff, I post it all in the North Highlands Facebook pages, community resource, all that stuff, I always post it. And I got a call from Emily asking me about it because she hadn't gotten it either. So I forwarded it all to her, cause now they're included.
yeah, when I spoke at the county board of supervisors related to the redevelopment of this intersection over here, I cited specifically that I was within the impact zone of that project and never received communication from the county. And I wonder if there's a geographical proximity that could indicate why I didn't receive it, but also, more broadly, I think if necessary, we should like prepare a letter, especially if folks did not receive communication from the county, and advocate that they ensure that there's, due diligence and communication on that here.
Well, I know, my biggest issue with the whole thing was the presentation of the project. They were not transparent. If you remember that first board meeting when they came, I'm looking at that going, what are you gonna do with Marie's Donuts? What are you doing with Lavender Lounge and Chiropractic? Are you gonna use eminent domain? Only when asked, did they ever bring it up and say, yes, it might be used? And then the other part of it was always presented as like us with the master plan, right? Come tell us what you want. Come tell us what you'd like to see on your lot. Wouldn't you like nice landscaping? Wouldn't you like nice bus stops with shade? Wouldn't you like bigger sidewalks? Wouldn't you like safer bike lanes? All like, we care about the beautification of North Highlands, which no.
If I may offer a more cynical view, what I don't want to see happen is a repeat of that, but also then like plans that go nowhere, right? So like, how many times are people going to get allocated hundreds of thousands of dollars of public money to come up here and engage our community and then produce a finished product that does not reflect that engagement, nor the interests of the residents of parents.
Yeah, because the bottom line was, most people I talked to, their whole response was, well, it's about time they fixed all the potholes on White Avenue. Like, that was the one thing, nothing else mattered. 3 lanes both ways, all that stuff, none of that mattered, all they cared about was, oh yeah, they're gonna fix up the roads. So anyways, keep your eyes and ears open, and I, for one, hope that they are more transparent and honest with the community about their intent and motivations.
6 weeks later.
All right, board member comments. Crystal?
Crystal,
Which is usually your field.
Vice Chair.
No.
Well, no, I mean, you're
We're
playing
going in
volleyball
order.
and
We're going in order. Sorry.
in order what?
Okay. Season's greetings, everyone. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, okay. Let me stop playing. I can't honestly. I'm really in disbelief that we're at the end of the year. It's been 12 months, and we have been meeting here and doing great work in this community. I was going through social media because I tried to do like a end of the year recap, and I was just smiling of all of the events, activities, and guests that we've had, and progress and development parts. I mean, I'm really blown away, and I'm grateful for the privilege to be in this position, connecting with community members, and really wowed by the phenomenal team members and leadership and supervisors, superintendents that we have in this space, our part-time staff, the events we have. I mean, honestly, I'm just proud to be a part of this district and to say I am a board member. And I want to give a shout out to those folks who were hired in December and they may no longer be with us, so I apologize if that's the case. Thomas, Keemar, Megan, and Mr. Kevin made it here, baby.
Congrats, Kevin.
And then those are the birthdays. My birthday's in December, Bo's birthday's in December, and I want to just shout out to Steve. Steve, rest in heavenly peace. Rodney, Mr. Loyal, who I know moved away, but was grateful to have him basketball coaching Clayton, Mr. Kemar, Miss Harmony, all of our birthday babies. Wish you all the best and thank you for the opportunity to serve.
Bo, anything from you?
Yes, I want to say happy holidays to everyone in the community, and especially our staff, both part-time, full-time, and our board members. I wish you all a happy and safe holiday season, and I also wish you health, peace, and wellness.
You too, Bo. Zach?
Yeah, a couple of things. I did on the wishes for a happy holiday to everybody on the board, the staff, our community members. The second thing is I just want to thank my fellow board members and their commitment and the way they've stepped up, in particular where places that I have not been able to participate to ensure that the district continues to move forward, and say I appreciate your leadership and just want to take time to recognize that. So say that. The third thing, and I speak on this not as a matter directly impacting the district, but I speak in support of paving Coyote Creek. I think an issue that every region in Sacramento should care about. If you're not aware, the county had been making moves to potentially destroy thousands of old growth trees in the south part of the county to support particular sprawl development that I believe to be both unsustainable but directly at odds with the community of interest that we have here in North Highlands, in part because as a county expands and commits to that sprawl that it can't maintain, they do so by allocating greater share of the public revenues to support the sprawl rather than supporting an infill development where it's most needed. But also taking note that like the proposed development in the sprawl of the South County risk repeating some of the problems associated with the development that they did here in the North County and their failure to make those commitments and follow through with our neighborhoods. And that I hope we learn from those mistakes and we do not set up the South County for failure, and we do not do so at the expense of vital green spaces that serve as also places for young folks to learn about the wilderness, vernal pools, old growth trees, and wildlife that is native to this region. And so if at any point we could consider ways in which we could support the advocacy to protect Coyote Creek, I would encourage my fellow board members to do so.
Can you send?
Yeah, I just sent some stuff out about Coyote Creek. I also recommend following Sacramento Food Forest on social media. They've been
What is it?
Sacramento Food Forest. Their Instagram has been very detailed on an ongoing struggle to save Coyote Creek. And yeah, I can send some news articles because it's been covered in local news.
Okay. Well, how do you foresee our ability to help?
I mean, a position letter, like the limit of what we could potentially do. If the board was interested and if like the thing is still ongoing by the time we were to come back. I just felt in this forum and acknowledging the community of interest that exists. I'll just outright say this, but I had opposed this community being redistricted into supervisory district 4 because we do not share the same community interest, and that community interest is driven by the developers that would benefit from this specific.
Of course, Alice.
And I know that because I had spoken directly to the previous supervisor and their consultant, and even the subject of paving Watt came into the discussion because I did bluff them that I would form an independent expenditure called #PaveWatt if they did take care of that. And so, I see it being connected because, the next thing they're going to say after they destroy that forest and they put homes out there is there's not enough roads for emergency services vehicles, first responders, and then they're going to have to build a hospital. Well, guess what? Those things are also true for us, right? There's no hospital on the side of the freeway. And I think that is a reflection of the missed opportunities and false promises that occurred at the county level that are interconnected to.
Is there a date where it's going to be either approved, yay, nay?
I might have just missed it because it's been a very busy week for me at work. It might have been a meeting this week or probably the next, but they keep pushing it out because it's significant public opposition.
Well, I'm just wondering if we can have a consensus right now about a letter as opposed to waiting until January.
I don't know how the rest of the board feels.
Okay, we don't need a formal vote to do a letter, right? Like if we want more time to read about it and then the consensus is yes, we wanna write a letter, can we do it for the board members that want to and exclude?
I would think so. I mean, this is, not in our direct purview as a park and rec district with the very specific boundaries But you all have strong feelings on topics like these.
Mhm.
And it's not for me to say, don't write a letter, write a letter. I would encourage that it comes in writing from the voice of you as citizens of Sacramento County and North Highlands. But yeah, I don't think you need to take a vote.
Okay, so can we say, you can get that out pretty quick, right?
Try.
All right, so if I connect with all of you by the end of next week.
Yeah.
And then we could have a letter together and out before the holiday. Bo, is that okay with you?
Yeah, but I need to read some more about it. I don't feel
Yeah, Zach's
informed
gonna
right
send
now.
us all the information. I'll follow up with everyone by the end of the week. And find out who's in support of drafting a letter and who's not. And then we can move forward with the letter and it can just be signed by those who sign it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do that. Get us the words then. All right, Pat.
Oh, yeah, happy holidays to the staff and board members, but we have Saturday, we have breakfast with Santa. And we're rocking around the neighborhood next week, Tuesday and Wednesday.
It's gonna be great.
It is.
All right.
Right,
As long as the rain's not too rainy.
we have no
We
Thursday.
haven't had any rain in a month and it's gonna land next.
On
Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay, the board is gonna go into closed session, but first I'm gonna call a recess. The time is 7:53. Let's reconvene 8 o'clock.
And when we reconvene, you won't be here, so come join us January 8th. Same place, same time.
Good, board members, before we break, can you go through your policy back?